today. Alright. Nigga, if you ain't ready, you ain't here. I'm not rushing them. All I did was open the fucking screen. God damn. Both of y'all niggas. Shit. Bro, talk cheap where I'm from. Y'all niggas. Bro, leave that damn gorilla alone. Alright, I'll be ready. Yeah, what? 4? I'm not.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Seahawks are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Panthers, who will need to solve that secondary. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Chandler Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Topanga always gonna be fine, bro.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now Artis Payne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Newton now to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
Yeah, bro,
and I
that
know
was
that
scary.
other quarterbacks get it done.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's Jaron Reed, the rookie out of Alabama, in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. From the 50, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Newton now to throw. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and it's fourth down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
On second down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down, this is Rawls. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
On second down, here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Wilson on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Caught left side, Williams. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a second down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Star Tulele is a former first-round pick who's starting to round into form, becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league.
On second down, Rawls. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and that brings up 4th down. On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run again here with Artis Payne. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Oh.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Cameron Artis Payne. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They come out here in the eye. Wilson on the move to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down, Wilson. Deep drop. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked by the rookie James Bradbury. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. It's taken to the 26. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
That's cool. You was already out of bounds. Yeah, so it was all good.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Star Latulele with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Yeah. I've been in the laboratory like Quake Man trying to put the butter book together.
I just got pulled up on.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to wind up and air it out. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When teams take shots in the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did.
Because the thing is, it's another girl that lived in my neighborhood that I used to go to school with back when I was in elementary. I didn't realize it was her sister until like a few years ago, but we ended up going to school at East Steel. And they came through. Went up the street. I didn't realize it was them. They came through, went up the street in a black car with some black pants, stopped, and got the reverse. What the fuck?
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field.
Yeah.
They're going for it on fourth.
Yeah. Mine throwing me off too.
I looked in the window down.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Oh, yeah.
The Panthers now
I looked in the car.
Like, you got to time it.
Look the window down.
See if they can get
and the girl was in the driver's seat. That's the one I went to the city with. She pointed at me. Did a little finger wave, like, come here.
Without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
I look, I'm like, oh, that's her.
Give him 10
we got to play.
The pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I said, we got to play.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Newton on third down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Fresh set of downs here.
Is that a face mask?
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep.
I just think sometimes the players fall a certain way.
Carolina. Corey Brown high in the air to bring it in. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Yeah.
Man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches to fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Boy.
On second down, here's Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that catch there by Luke Wilson goes for a first down, and he's really developed and come on. Now, remember, Jimmy Graham, who was expected to be the key tight end for Russell Wilson, he was hurt most of 2015. Luke Wilson really jumped his game up.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to air one out. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up
that's
second
not a
down.
catch.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They robbed you. I admit they robbed you on that, man.
Oh.
They just robbed you, man.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Yeah.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The three-time All-Pro, Luke Kuechly. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett.
Oh, but
A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Get the fuck out of here.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So the offense lining up first and 10. On first down, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running that route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So you just gonna fill in the white letters with black stuff.
On second down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start the drive with Artis Payne. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Second and 10 now. Wilson. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back.
That is highway. Bro, you should cut him from your
team. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On third down, Wilson. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Better use that timeout.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Final play of the half. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson surveying the field. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a good game.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2015 Pro Bowler, K1 Short, in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Whatever, man. Nigga, don't think what I'm doing in this game is...
Now Wilson on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. K1 Short in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
I'm number 2 in the NFL.
It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A look at with the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Artis Payne. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making...
And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
I tried to time it early.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I think we do lower the music to see better.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson.
We do lower the music to see better.
23 yards on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So
I said we do lower the music to see better.
Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Maybe we need to focus.
Now, Wilson on 1st down. He hits Baldwin right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer.
Sit down so you can hear yourself talk to yourself.
Some tough coverage.
So hold on.
To throw again is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Right.
They've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that brings up 4th down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Why are you here?
They dial it up this drive.
He don't. Like,
they come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
These niggas gonna beat the Patriots. I think the Rams leading the division now. Quite are leading the division.
Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Ginn. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Artis Payne. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul searching on 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it.
And cooked up.
Wow.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Seahawks. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look at
my turn, my head, some shit that type.
Another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy is like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They come out here in the eye. They go again with Rawls. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Yeah, I don't think my team can generate turnover last game.
And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team,
probably ain't even tripping.
Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up
homecoming
blocks,
night.
allow other
We
people
off
to
for
make
this
tackles.
man.
But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Wilson, and he's got Lockett. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
As you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Normally, he's pretty reliable, usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. They'll give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 1st down, Wilson. Got him in the middle. Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, So it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him. 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Be a good thing for them.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he stopped immediately there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure could get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying. Fuck out of here.
One last shot for Wilson.
Yeah, but at the end of my last game, I got no fumbles, no interceptions, no call until like the last 5 seconds. And that was fucking
and as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, this is not an easy place to win. They are known for having such a great crowd. But how about that? They came in here, they were determined from the opening kick, and they got it done.
And they've done such a great job at putting an excellent team on the field. But the architects that built this stadium to keep the noise in, and that crowd responds in a big way. But you're exactly right. Hard to believe that people can still come in here and win the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
That nigga ain't shit.
Hey, you my African friends. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Alright, so a couple of the plays he was talking about was I said a couple of the plays that what Beasley is talking about is like Zoo would line up Baldwin by himself on one side and then like run up. Yeah, so Yeah, so when you have a run-based scheme,
Chop
and
aim at your
I'm
whip,
gonna stack
nigga.
the box, but I'm gonna leave my free safety instead of a corner, so somebody that's playing 10 to 15 yards back versus somebody that's playing right up on you, because I don't expect you to throw the ball. That's what he's saying. So yeah, so instead, yeah. Fuck E. I taught E.
I was looking for that motherfucker all day long. I had to wait till the damn game over until they post that motherfucker. Cause I seen that hit. I was like, oh yeah, I got a good one. Went straight on Instagram. I'm like, damn, they don't got this bitch yet. Gotta wait till the game over.
Now you know he did.